Good morning. Welcome to Fortune Cookies Tarot. My name is Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. And in today's video, we're going to do a little pick a card. I skipped this for a couple of weeks because I just had a lot of pop culture stuff that I was going to tackle. So today, I'm going to do it for you guys. It is January 29th, 2024. Tomorrow's my son's birthday. So we have some mellow plans. Like I usually go kind of all out at home and just kind of keep it private for us. I don't make a big fuss out of it. I did like first birthday was like a big deal for my kids. Some of the Hallmark birthdays, like 10 was really fun. We went go-karting for him. But this year it's on a Tuesday. I think we're going to be pretty chill and just kind of enjoy that. So today we're going to cover, as I always do, we do money, magic, and love. So I've got some crystals out here to keep that stuff straight. So let's pull up the card view. And as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. If you have any legal issues, serious issues, always consult a professional and use your best judgment and do your own research. So let's take a look at what is in store for everybody. And I'm using my Super Golden Tarot today. I love this deck. It's super bright and shiny for a super bright and shiny day. I know a lot of people are getting that midwinter slump and they're feeling kind of funky because there's not a lot of sun and fun going on right now. Here in wonderful New Jersey, it has been snowy and then rainy, so everything's wet and soggy. I have a bunch of cardboard on the side of my house that did not make it to recycle, and it is a mell of a house, if you ask me. So hopefully someone will volunteer to help me clean that up, because that's usually how it goes at this house. So let's take a look. We're going to have 3 piles here. Again, money, magic, and love. We're going to separate cutting my cards. So we've got money, magic, and love. So let's flip this guy. So money, magic, love. And just for those of you that are new to following me, the magic section is for any of my people that are seeking higher spiritual guidance or higher spiritual elevation. So under the money section, we have that 6 of Pentacles, which the 6 of Pentacles does say that we have a little bit of wiggle room. We can be generous with our money. We can sometimes indulge in ourselves. So we can take a clarifier card and look at if that's indulge with ourselves or we should be giving to others. That 6 of Pentacles can be a little bit of a splurge. And this is, we're in a good spot financially. So if you're drawn to this money section, you're in a good spot financially, and you can kind of give to the masses and let people know that all is well. We've got 2 6s here. 6s are a place of stability in numerology when we're looking at the minor arcana. So we can kind of take a look at what's going on and see if we can spare some change for some others. So those of us that are seeking higher spirituality, we've got the World card, which is an ending card, but it's also a new beginning. We are moving on to bigger and better things. We have completed a cycle of learning and progression, and we can kind of move on to the next phase. So how do we do that with this World card? Again, this is spirituality. If you are leaning into the spirituality, we're going to do Heart of the Matter card right from the middle of the deck. So this says take a break and detach from some of these schools of thought that you have been adhering to. Maybe there is a school of thought that is better suited for you. I do see this with my students. Sometimes they will transition to a different school of thought. Sometimes we'll have a student that is very heavily into the Christian or Jewish symbology in the tarot, but sometimes they'll branch off and they'll go really hard into the Kabbalah type tarot, where we're talking about the tree of life and looking at all the pathways through the tree of life. That is a huge study in and of itself. I have this amazing text on it. So I will be doing mini classes on the Kabbalah eventually, and as it relates to tarot, not the Kabbalah practice in an overview, but as it relates to tarot. So this says maybe cast out some of those ideas. So maybe if you are being very spiritual and leaning into a general type of spirituality, maybe it's time to find a school of thought that works really, really well for you, and you can adhere to a new type of spirituality or a new practice of spirituality. So this may be adding a different kind of meditation. It may be adding some candle burning practices. Who knows? Could be leaning into a different type of tarot. If you're a tarot student, again, leaning more into, I said leaning like a million times, putting yourself more into a Kabbalah, or maybe doing a Thoth tarot practice, or maybe going from the traditional Rider-Waite, which has all these great pictures, to a Marseille tarot, which doesn't have a lot of pictures in the pips, the minor arcana, but it does give a rich and a creative reading, and it does make you lean into your intuitive practices much, much more. So those of you that are looking for love in all the wrong places, we have the Page of Swords in reverse, which is, the Page of Swords is pretty speedy about how he says things and what he says and how he presents his intentions or her intentions. So when we get that in reverse, the messaging is not quite as clear. It's a little bit clunky. So we want to be careful about what we say. Now, we are approaching Valentine's Day. So there's a little bit of an awkward period for people that maybe are in new relationships, or maybe in relationships that aren't doing so well, or trying to level up a relationship into getting out of a friend zone and getting into the love zone. So this says just mind your P's and Q's. Don't walk too quickly toward any kind of conversation with your intended. We're going to pull some more cards. Be open and honest. Well, this is a little conflicting. It says be open and honest, and use good communication, good solid communication, but we need to think before we speak, because we could wind up on a road to nowhere. A hasty speech, hasty tongue will sometimes insult people and get you into a little bit of trouble. So we want to watch that. Heart of the matter, we're going to pull one card right out of the middle. Sometimes we have to protect ourselves and not get into those crazy situations. So if you are thinking about breaking up with someone, just be kind and just be gentle about it. I know it's right before Valentine's Day. A lot of people hold off breakups before Christmas and the holidays, and then you stumble right into Valentine's Day, and how awkward is that if you're going to break up right before Valentine's Day? So I hope that those of you who leaned into this reading, I said it again, are satisfied with this. I hope it does decisions, and I hope you have a fantastic week. As always, if you would like your own private reading, you can schedule at the link down below. I do have a new section of my one-on-one class coming up, and today the deck of the week is a really cool learning deck that one of my students did recommend to me. It's got pre-printed stuff on it, so you don't have to get a P-Touch and print out on your cards or write on your cards like I usually do. It's fairly inexpensive. It has a wealth of information on it, so it's good for beginners and for intermediate students. I do have a link in my community page, also on the rest of my socials. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Don't forget, we got some big stuff coming up here on the channel. So I'll see you soon.